Yo, can y'all hear me? Hello, hello. Yo. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so y'all can hear me. That's good. That's good. Hold on. Alright, so we are here. I guess I can start it up. Let's get it. What's going on, y'all? It's Super Bowl week. We could look at some of the yearly awards. As y'all see, Super Bowl. This is the 1997 Super Bowl right here. Sack leader Andre Collins for the Titans. Jerry Rice also caught everything. He was the receiving leader. Terrell Davis, rushing yards leader. Marshall Faulk got Offensive Player of the Year. Brett Favre got MVP for the second year in a row. The rest of it is all draft stuff. So you got the St. Louis Rams against the Miami Dolphins in the Super Bowl. Let's check out the lineups for the teams. Kerry Collins is the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. Joey Galloway. Got Shannon Sharp. Marshall Faulk. Marvin Harrison Sr. Kenny McCardle. Solid receivers all around. Jamie Sharper. James Ferrier. This dude be flying around the field. Like, if y'all, when we watch this games, look how many times number 51 is in on the play. Flying around. I believe it's Mark Stevens. It's safety. Rod Woodson. Willie McGinnis is a monster on the defensive line. Got to be careful watching him. Shannon Sharp is that long snapper. Extra, he be getting tackles. So none of the punts can go far. Punt returns can go far, I should say. Joey Galloway, Kenny McCardle. Marshall Faulk and Marvin Harrison is backing up Joey Galloway on kick return. That's your Dolphins, man. Let's check out the Rams. Coach Bubba. Coach Bubba and the Rams. You got Dermani Darson, Jay Clark, Willie Rofe, Tony Baselli on the line. You got Mark Bruner at tight end. Mike Allstott is the fullback. Cordell Stewart, dual scrambling passing quarterback. Hard to get down because he's so elusive. Emmitt Smith at running back. Tiki Barber is backing him up. Got Herman Moore coming in. Honestly, both of these guys, this whole offense is pretty on fire. It's going to be a good game, man. Michael Strahan anchors the defense for the Rams. You got Eric Swan also in there. Sean Gilbert, Peter Boulware, Zach Thomas, Vernell Green, Sam Garnes, rookie cornerback, Jason Sehorn, Troy Vincent, and Rodney Harrison. So that's your Rams. And we're about to get ready for the Super Bowl, man. Any threads, any specific threads you want to wear, Miami? Let me know in the chat if you in here. Rams, we know what they going with. They probably gonna wear all blue. Yeah, that's what the Rams wearing, rocking. I got green bottoms on the away. I got white. Yeah, so they only wear white bottoms? I didn't know that. There we go. That's something different. All right, this is what the Dolphins wearing. That's what the Rams are wearing. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Biggest to what? The Super Bowl, but
these highlights so tough, y'all. It's the Super Bowl, man. I worked hard on these highlights. Come on, y'all. Let's get it.
Who you bitches really rooting for?
St. Louis versus Miami.
Biggest the Super Bowl, but
so Miami goes up.
biggest the what?
That's not what's supposed to happen. Let's get it. This is your 1997 NFL Super Bowl, or AGFL Super Bowl. Any given weekday football league. 2 teams, 2 identities, 1 Lombardi. The St. Louis Rams survived the NFC Gauntlet with structure and defense. The Miami Dolphins arrived powered by the league's Offensive Player of the Year in Marshall Faulk. Let's go. Let's get it. This isn't just a matchup, it's a collision of philosophies. Let's go, let's go. Oh my gosh, both teams are wearing white. I gotta back out. Both teams are wearing white. L commissioner. L commissioner. L commissioner. Bro, what? There we go. In 1984. Oh, 2000. Okay. That's better. All right, man. We're gonna redo this. We're gonna redo it. I gotta redo my commentating and everything.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football
This is the
League.
Any Given Football League 1997 NFL Super Bowl matchup. We got two teams, two different identities, but one Lombardi. The St. Louis Rams survived the NFC gauntlet with structure and defense. The Miami Dolphins, on the other hand, arrived powered by the league's Offensive Player of the Year, Marshall Faulk. This isn't just about any regular matchup. This is about a collision of philosophies. Big as the what? Big as the what? This is as big as it gets, man. This is as big as it gets. We got the Super Bowl 1997 between the St. Louis Rams and the Miami Dolphins. All games are simmed at a slow speed, and we're going to sim to the end of the game. We got 4 11-minute quarters going, and kickoff starts now. Returning for the Miami Dolphins is wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., who runs straight through the middle, zigging past a couple defenders before getting tackled at the 45-yard line. That first kick return opens up the field and the game. Kerry Collins coming out on the season with 4,220 passing yards. He's also had himself a nice pair of 36 touchdowns and 8 interceptions on the year. He's doing good. Miami needs to finish the story as they come out on offense, running it with Marshall Faulk on the first play, who jukes the defender, embarrassing him before getting the first down, but a illegal block on the back is going to bring them back. This is the Offensive Player of the Year in Marshall Faulk. He's been running this team all the way here, and I'm pretty sure he's going to try to run them to a Super Bowl win. As this is their second Super Bowl in 2 years, Kerry Collins drops back, launches it down the field, hits up, and connects with Marvin Harrison on his first reception. It's going to be 11 yards. Single back formation, I formation actually, as they run it with Marshall Faulk again as he gets swallowed up in the backfield. Number 94 and number 23 for the Rams, right there. Beat the chest, big fella. You're in the Super Bowl. You've earned it. Split backfield for the Miami Dolphins. Kerry Collins drops back, launches it, hits his wide receiver, his running back who came out through the backfield and became a receiver, gaining 9 yards on the reception. It's 3rd and 2 as he tries to run the outside zone, getting swallowed up right there, or grabbing on the jersey by Michael Strahan. Can't go far when you see Strahan right there. Number 92 is a monster. There we go. With that field goal, Dolphins go up 3-0. They come out firing so quick on offense that they kind of stumbled and end up having to fall into a field goal. So they do take off 2 minutes and some change, leaving 8:36 on the clock for the St. Louis Rams. As Cordell Stewart and company takes the return. Tiki Barber, the returner right there, juking the defender, 21 and 22. Cordell Stewart is kind of a Cinderella story. 4,269 passing yards, 36 touchdowns on 18 interceptions. This is your league's comeback player of the year, as he was surfacing around the league for the past 2 years, not doing anything. And the first play of the game, hands it off to his running back, Emmitt Smith, who gains 11 yards on the first rush.
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Rams run an orbital motion. Hand it to Emmitt Smith, who gets tackled by rookie linebacker James Ferrier, number 51. I told you to watch for number 51. He's flying around like a bat out of hell. Watch that guy at all times. As Cordell launches it. Oh my gosh. Herman Moore tried to climb the ladder, but gets smacked by the DB in his hind. He ends up dropping it because he can't survive the catch. Big as the Super Bowl as Cordell gets the ball again. I told you they have the Great Wall of Gateway St. Louis out here. Nothing is coming through. If you take a look at the line sometimes, that defense isn't getting anywhere as they rushed 6 to 7 people, I believe. Luckily, that pass didn't go for a touchdown because they had a lot of people crowded around the line of scrimmage. After that pass, Cordell drops back again, launches it over top. Herman Moore gains 30 on the reception. Getting the Rams a 1st down at the 11-yard line. Cordell sure knows how to throw it. First and 10 from the 11-yard line. This is likely going to be a run to Emmitt Smith, as it is, right up through the middle, trucking a couple defenders before getting tackled and carrying rookie linebacker Jamie Sharper on the back end. So Dolphins defense looking to have some goal line stop pressure right here. They send a linebacker on a blitz right up the middle, but not enough, as Emmitt Smith goes in for the touchdown. So the first touchdown of the day. I hope you guys put your betting money in. It was minus 200 on Emmitt Smith, as that does hit. So Rams go up 7 to 3 immediately. PAT survives. St. Louis takes that drive, 7 plays, 69 yards, and 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Wasn't long before they put points on the board. And by both offenses coming out and firing, we're going to have ourselves a game. As Joey Galloway gets tackled down at the 27-yard line. Kerry Collins and co. comes out after getting 3 on the first drive. Collins has the arm to attack every blade of grass, or should I say every tick of turf on this field. They do hand it off to Marshall Faulk, who gets popped by Sean Gilbert. Marshall Faulk is, I would like to say he's like a geometry class. He changes up math problems like he changes angles. He runs in for touchdowns easily. We've seen him break off 99 yards, etc. and more. As 84 Shannon Sharp gets him a nice reception right there. Insane. Shannon Sharp, you got to watch out for him. Kerry loves this tight end as he is on fire. He rolls out, dumps it off to his running back, who gets smacked by Rodney Harrison. Shows who's big. He's been in the weight room. Rodney Harrison brings the edge. You feel him across the middle or even the outside as Marvin Harrison gets this reception, gaining 6 yards on it. Marvin Harrison. Call him a possession target. As he throw it again to Joey Galloway, speedy receiver. He gets past that secondary level, where those linebackers sit. It's kind of a ball game at that point, because the safeties are going to have a hard time trying to catch him once he gets full speed. As we see Marshall Faulk breaking tackles before getting swarmed by a bunch of Rams. And another run by Marshall Faulk right up the middle. Rodney Harrison on the tackle, stopping him from going further. They need to see some pressure from the star defensive end, as Kerry Collins is just dissecting this defense like an anatomy pig. He's going through, he's finding the heart, finding the lungs, and finding his tight end, Shannon Sharp, right over the middle. Single back heavy formation. They play action pass out of it. Do hit the running back immediately as he trucks, trying to get to the get it to the end zone. They're utilizing this running back on every single play. Another handoff to Marshall Faulk, who gets tackled closer to the touchdown zone, the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Orbital motion. Handoff to their backup running back. Ooh, gets tackled for a loss. You better put Emmitt Smith back in. You want a touchdown, if you want a touchdown, you get Marshall Faulk back in the game. Sorry, getting the running backs mixed up. 28 needs to be in the backfield at all times. As it is 3rd and goal, tight end Shannon Sharp is motioning around the offense as they dump it off, trying to give Marshall Faulk a good block, but Shannon Sharp was looking somewhere at the fans because he didn't block anybody. So they let the clock run out. That's going to be end of the first quarter of your Super Bowl. Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk, the 2 running backs, pounding it on the ground today as Rams lead 7-3. Got ourselves an exciting matchup. St. Louis is going crazy right now. Tiki Barber juking the hell out of James Ferrier. And Emmitt Smith found himself inside the end zone as well. This is your 1997 Super Bowl. Let's get back. As Dolphins come out in a field goal attempt. Almost blocked, but survives. The Dolphins bring it in to 1 point as they trail 6-7. All the kids are loving that right now. 6-7, 6-7. And kickoff. The Rams get ready to field it. This is running back Tiki Barber, who tries to spin and gets tackled shortly at the 23-yard line. Emmitt Smith has 4 carries for 20 yards today and 1 touchdown. Dolphins kind of left some points on the board as they could have had 2 touchdowns but fell short. Instead, St. Louis lead by 1. Cordell dicing him up, feels some pressure, starts surveying around, tries to dump it off and gets his receiver wide open for the first down. I tell you what, this Cordell Stewart is insane. You got to watch out for him. As this is what a dual threat is capable of. A diamond in the rough as he dumps it off to Mike Allstott, who tries to break the tackle on Jamie Sharper. You got a veteran getting tackled by a rookie. The rookie's going to have a hard day trying to tackle that big fella. 2nd and 4 from the 41. A motion from the outside as they hit the motioning receiver. Number 81 coming across the middle. He gets the first down. James Ferrier right there on the tackle. As another handoff to Emmitt Smith. That goes up the middle for 3 yards. So Cordell Stewart gives the Rams offense a second dimension. Not only can he attack you through the air, he's insanely good when he runs it on the ground, as he does take off, sliding before getting popped. That's what we call an elusive quarterback. Got to be careful and watch him. QB spy.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So St. Louis comes out after the first down on positive field territory. Handed off to Emmitt Smith. He gets tackled after a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line. Cordell drops back, launches it. Receiver can't survive the catch. Drops it. So 3rd and 8 from the 30-yard line. The Dolphins defense will get a stop here. Is exactly what they need. As Cordell Servan, keeping his eyes ahead, decides to run it before getting popped, and he fumbles. The Dolphins defense comes up clutch, penalizing and punishing the young quarterback. Jamie Sharper smacks Cordell Stewart as he tried to evade and scramble for the first down. Sorry, that was Willie McGinnis that hit him. Sharper was the fumble recoverer. So the Dolphins defense comes up handling the ball, back the offense. Handling the offense, back the ball. You got to be careful with those turnovers in the Super Bowl. You can't make those drives up. Marshall Faulk gets the first handoff, running it 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ooh, that one's almost intercepted by Rodney Harrison, as Kerry was trying to find his tight end, Shannon Sharp. What a fumble and a clutch defensive play by Willie McGinnis as Joey Galloway snags the diving reception right across the middle, falling so that he didn't get smacked. That was a hospital ball. As they run it with Marshall Faulk right up the middle, gaining a good 12 yards from that accelerated burst. First and 10 from the 43. Kerry Collins motions Marvin Harrison Sr. outside, and they run it with Marshall Faulk through the middle as they reach the other side of the 50. They're getting closer and closer to getting that first touchdown of the day they've been smelling. 2 drives have ended in field goals. See if this third one can end in a touchdown. Michael Strahan dropping back in coverage for some reason as they dump it off to tight end Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp gets the first down. Kerry Collins doing his best to work a clinic right now. That offense is firing on all cylinders. That's what happens when you trust in your receivers. He trusts his tight end. He always is reliable. Another fake handoff, as they throw it to Marvin Harrison through traffic, and he doesn't get punished. Instead, he gets gifted a touchdown. Miami finds their first touchdown of the Super Bowl. Marvin Harrison catches it right in between 2 defenders. Troy Vincent and Victor Green sitting right there. So Miami go up 13-7. Instead of going for 2, they take the field goal just to go up by 6. Rams get ready to field a kick return. Tiki Barber returning. Tries to juke a defender, but good old Jamie Sharper. It's a problem. It's hard to juke that man. Cordell, after turning the ball over from fumbling, tries to keep his composure and start off the drive by handing it off to his running back. His running back breaks the first tackle and gains another 4 past the line of scrimmage, gaining 14. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rams, play action. Drops back, hits his receiver, going across the middle as he's very fast. Number 89, showing that he's got some wheels. Took that slant route all the way on the other side of the 50-yard line. That goes from 40 yards. Cordell Stewart, his receiver right, showing that he can run. Single back formation. Looks like it's double tight. Handed off. Play action, sorry. Launches it. Hits up number 81 this time. As Cordell can read the defense and find all of his receivers when needed. I'll tell you what. Rams, at the beginning of the season, were looking for a quarterback after Troy Aikman. Oh, he overthrows that one. After Troy Aikman sold them from their Super Bowl chances last year after losing to the Green Bay Packers. Literally threw the game away. Had 2 interceptions in that game. They were looking for a quarterback and probably going to be looking for another one going into next year. They might need to stick it out with Cordell. This is a true diamond in the rough. He hits Herman Moore across the middle. He's got 3 catches for 55 yards on the day. Quiet start. Working his way down now. Got outside motion. Cordell steps up in the pocket, runs it, and will score on the ground as he dives in. Touchdown from the St. Louis Rams. We're going back and forth as haymakers, jabs, and hooks are getting thrown. Cordell puts the Gateway Arch St. Louis Rams on the board. I put on for my city. Dolphins get ready to field the kick return. That's Joey Galloway, number 85, who has the ball right now. Tries to spin, but gets tackled at the 28. Marvin Harrison got 3 catches, 31 yards, and 1 touchdown. He is going off. Kerry Collins gets ready, tosses it to his running back, Marshall Faulk. Puts a little move on the outside cornerback as he races across the sideline trying to spin before getting smacked out by Rodney Harrison. That was a good 50-yard rush. As they hit the 2-minute warning, Marshall Faulk saying, I'm trying to score. Dolphins get put into the red zone, close to red zone territory again. A quick lob throw to Marvin Harrison, who catches it over the cornerback. Another orbital motion from Kenny McCardle. They hand it to Marshall Faulk, and he gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage, gaining none. Zelch. Another pass from Kerry. Kerry hits up Kenny. Kung Fu Kenny with the first down. Kerry Collins fielding the ball at the 18-yard line. Hits Marvin Harrison. He's got his 5th catch. 47 yards on the day. The Dolphins call timeout to preserve some clock. We are in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We're in ATL, fellas. Be careful after you leave this stadium, because you guys know they're going to be lit outside. And that run goes for a tackle for loss. Not far. They lose yardage, 2 yards on that play. So 3rd and 5 from the 13-yard line. The Dolphins are trying to move the ball. They can't. As he has number 87 open on the outside. He threw it to him late. If he threw it earlier, he probably would have got the first down. As that have to settle for their 3rd field goal of the day, going up by 2. The score is 16-14. Is this a little scoregami? Have you ever seen an NFL Super Bowl game finish at halftime at 16-14? I need to have my analytical team look that up. As Emmitt Smith gets the return this time. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, getting the ball down before getting the ball down at the 39-yard line. So Cordell and his offensive team gets the ball in perfect territory. They don't have to move it far. Still got 2 timeouts and 27 seconds left on the clock. Hits up his tight end, Mark Bruner, across the middle. Gaining 5. 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line. Cordell feeling pressure before. Oh my gosh, that was almost an interception. That was a very errant throw, as he was meaning to just throw it away. Ended up lobbing it with a defender right in front. As he does hit his receiver Herman Moore this time. And Herman gets out of bounds. The Dolphins missed a perfect opportunity to get a pick right there, as that was going to go back for 6 for sure. Cordell drops back, sees Willie McGinnis as he sacks him. Rams call timeout to try to salvage their last timeout and put some points on the board. They can get a first down near the 30. As Willie McGinnis has got himself 2 sacks right before half. So Rams going to halftime, trailing by 2 points. Willie McGinnis gets 2 sacks right before half. Doing his thug thizzle, the St. Louis Rams, Miami Dolphins are showing what a Super Bowl is supposed to be. As we're here in Atlanta, Georgia, this is your halftime report from Daryl Hansen. Emmitt Smith and Tiki Barber are running all over the field. Marshall Faulk on the other end, this is your Offensive Player of the Year, and he's showing why he is. He's killing the game. Just broke a good 50-yard rush before getting tackled. Both running backs carrying. Herman Moore is also doing his thing, as he's got 4 catches for 64 yards. Marvin Harrison, he's got the lone receiving touchdown on the day. 47 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. Kerry Collins has 151 on 14 passes. Cordell Stewart got 177 on 10. As Emmitt Smith gets to return this kick, he gets tackled at the 27. And this is going to be the start of the second half of the any given weekday football league 1997 Super Bowl. Cordell launches it on the run. Plant your feet next time, and maybe you won't throw a pick, as he throws one, and that's going back for 6. Miami defense gets a touchdown. That's Doug Evans, their solid cornerback, punishes that young quarterback who throws it off the back foot. Plant your feet before you launch that ball. So right out of halftime, St. Louis Rams. Let's show these kicks as we're showing the shoes. We got some Adidas, some penny loafers, and some green snakeskin Jordan 1s. I know you guys saw those in the back. Cordell Stewart throws a pick right out of half. Emmitt Smith takes this return, getting back to the 29-yard line. Hopefully not deja vu, because last time they got to the 29, it ended in an errant interception. Rams, trailing by 9, come out and running it with their running back, who gains 11 on the rush. Moving the ball to the 42-yard line. Cordell drops back, tries to hit his number 81 receiver, overthrows it. So at this point, Cordell is starting to feel that pressure from the Dolphins defense. Got sacked twice by Willie McGinnis and got intercepted by Doug Evans. So he needs to just come out and hand it to his running backs, as they do come out with 3 backs in the backfield. Hand it off to Mike Allstott, up the middle. He gains 10 yards on the rush. 7 on the rush, sorry. Emmitt Smith is feeling pretty angry right now, as he has his X factor. Herman Moore gets the reception. Gaining 9 on it.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Handed off to the running back. He breaks the first defender, Doug Evans, who got the previous interception. But in the midst of juking him, stumbles over the body. Still gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. 3 minutes, or third quarter, 8 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. Play action pass. Hits his running back. That's Tiki Barber who took that reception. Tiki took it for positive yardage. He's speedy. You saw that acceleration from that little guy. His rookie year. As he handed on the inside to Marshall Faulk. Gets tackled by number 30 on the defensive end.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Cordell, another handoff to Marshall. To Emmitt Smith. Sorry, getting my running backs mixed up. Jack, correct me when I'm saying a bad name, when I'm saying the wrong name. The Rams worked on building their defense through versatility as they hand it to their tight end, Mark Bruner, who instead, reaching for the first down, gets tackled at the 1. If they can punch this in, this helps. Look at that. And what a great tackle from the Dolphins defender, preventing him from getting in. As the Rams now have it at the 1-yard line. You know where they're going. Right up the middle. Emmitt Smith falls forward. It's hard to bring him down when he's hot and angry like that. Touchdown for St. Louis. Emmitt Smith salutes to all of his Arch fans. Or should I say St. Louis fans. Rams bring it back within 2 points after this PAT. It is good. So the score is 23-21. 6 minutes left in the third. Took them 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Don't let any females see that number because they're going to start wishing for good luck. As the Rams kick it off, Joey Galloway fields the return for the Dolphins. Gets tackled at the 30. Marshall Faulk gets the handoff, tries to juke a defender but gets tackled behind, but falls forward to the 1 for a 1-yard gain. Motion from tight end Shannon Sharp. He's open on the outside as Carey does hit him up. And that's going to be a 3rd and 5. They run a quick no huddle, trying to preserve their offense. As they almost get an offsides penalty from the defense. Michael Strahan jumps and almost knocks the ball down. It slides right through him. Perfect pass from quarterback Kerry Collins, who hits Marshall Faulk for the first down. There's another handoff to Marshall Faulk before getting caught by a couple of Rams after a 4-yard gain.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Kerry Collins, play action pass, works perfectly as they find Marvin Harrison across the middle again.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
As Carey drops back and throws a quick RPO pass, hitting up his receiver Joey Galloway for a 3-yard gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Carey
26-yard line.
ends up having to run it and survives the defenders by sliding.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
That's the danger of playing on the edge right there. Got to be careful. As that RPO almost got snuffed out as the defensive end, who was right in his face, just wasn't fast enough. In a 2-point game, the mistakes that are made feel bigger than a 7. So right now there's only 1 turnover this game so far. Actually, there's 2 turnovers. Cordell fumbling and Cordell getting picked for 6. Both end up being points for the Dolphins. But the Dolphins, they need it. If they could score again, puts the pressure back on the Rams. As they're at the 1st and goal from the 2nd-yard line. They hand it off to their fullback, who walks in. Michael Strahan couldn't bring him down. So Aaron Carver, fullback, gets a touchdown for the Dolphins. After those 2 turnovers, you kind of felt the energy shift on the sideline. Momentum is on Miami's side as they're up by 9 again. This is where a 12-5 team leans on their identity. 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Rams gotta pick it up. No turnovers, just scores. As Tiki Barber gets the kick return. Number 51 is all over the place. Playing on defense, playing on kickoff. It's gonna be hard to return a kick on this fella. Emmitt Smith has 12 rushes for 65 yards and 2 TDs, averaging 5.4 yards per carry. Tell you what, championship winning teams respond. How will the Rams respond to this being down? As they hit up Herman Moore for a long reception, trying to show you how we're gonna respond. We're getting that. Cordell is trying to earn his redemption. It's been dynamic all season, especially through the playoffs. But now he has to be resilient, as he's already messed up twice earlier in today. You got your jitters out, now you got to pick it up, big fella. The play action gets picked up. Willie McGinnis falls forward and tackles the running back. And he launches it down to Herman Moore again for a long 1st down. Moving the ball to the other side of the 50 right before the end of the 3rd quarter. Cordell is working the play action, I'll tell you that much. He's selling it perfectly. It's when he makes errant plays. It's almost like he's conceding the game when he does the turnovers. Rams trail by 9. 2 turnovers is what's keeping this Dolphins team ahead. The Rams come back with the ball out at the beginning of 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Motion right from number 81. Usually when they motion, they target that receiver. Instead, this time, they hit Emmitt Smith, who stiff arms a defender. Just for the heck of it. Smacked him in the face. Had no reason to. He just wanted to. 2nd and 7 after that screen pass from the running back. 31-yard line. Cordell feeling pressure. Launches a. He doesn't throw it away. You need to throw it away. Number 91 gets in. It's going to be Williams from the defensive line. Sacks Cordell Stewart. 3rd and 16 on the 40-yard line. That defensive line came humming. Gotta be careful. Miami has a crazy pass rush. It's just that Rams, oh Lord, Emmitt Smith couldn't keep his feet in. He went out. So the Rams settle for a field goal. Their field goal kicker can make this. Their kicker can make it this far. It's a 50-plus yard attempt. And they do get it. So Coney comes through with the foot, getting his team within 6. So right now, the Dolphins have been working their 3rd down efficiency, 62% of the day. They come out in I formation. Got their running back and their fullback. Hand it to Marshall Faulk. He gets the outside before getting tackled down by Michael Strahan. They run it again with Marshall Faulk gaining 2 yards on the rush that time. Marshall Faulk is trying to pound it. Can't game plan him out. You literally just have to contain him as they do throw it to Marvin Harrison, who holds on, surviving a tackle. Getting the first down. Gotta be careful. This team has an offensive player of the year and a quarterback that's on fire right now. Literally can't throw an interception is what it seems like. They hand it off to Marshall Faulk again. He gets cracked right at the line of scrimmage. Just don't let him get in spaces. Once he gets in space, it's a mismatch nightmare. Peter Boulware, this rookie speedy running back, linebacker, is coming through and trying to prevent this Dolphins offense from getting more yardage. And it's 3rd and inches and likely a QB sneak from the Dolphins. As, oh, the line jump for the Dolphins. You gotta know the snap count. You can't jump right there, as that prevents them from trying for the first down attempt. Instead, it's gonna be 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and inches. Motion out. Marshall Faulk hits his receiver, Marvin Harrison, for a first down. So man coverage got worked right there as the Rams sent pressure and left the zone wide open. Sam Garnes is getting worked. That's your defensive rookie of the year. As Marshall Faulk gets tackled behind again by Michael Strahan. Strahan is trying to set that edge. Bounce all runs back inside. He's doing a good job. Carey launches it across the field again. Sam Garnes getting worked by Marvin Harrison. This rookie has no chance against his wide receiver. Just look at that. Actually, no, that's Troy Vincent who's getting worked. Garnes is doing his thing. Number 23 is the one that's getting worked the most. Sorry, rookie cornerback, we're calling you out. As that one is almost getting picked off, but instead Troy Vincent lets it up again to Marvin Harrison Sr. I'm sorry. I thought the Rams made that field goal. They missed the field goal earlier, so they're still trailing by 9. Oh no, this is bad. How did we miss that? I thought they made the field goal. So the field goal was a missed. Instead of it being a 6-point game, this is a 9-point game still. They can't hold them and stop them at the red zone right here. Instead of it being 2 touchdowns from a field goal, it's going to be close to 3. So 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. A turnover is exactly what the Rams need right now, as they are sending pressure. And it's man coverage. Based off that audible, you can tell it's man. They're following their defenders. And the pressure doesn't get through. The receiver gets open. That's a touchdown. Kenny McCardle. See, the Rams need to do something because they sent 5 people and couldn't get in right there. They have 2 people covering the middle of the field trying to spy Kerry Collins. Kerry Collins isn't running. What are you doing spying Kerry Collins? You left Kenny McCardle wide open. The Dolphins go up by what looks to be 17 points if they get this 2-point conversion. Another man coverage route. The tight end is wide open. So yeah, this team needs to do their job and call their defensive coordinator and tell them, hey, you're hurting us. Miami, after losing the Super Bowl last year to the Green Bay Packers, comes out firing, puts up 17 points against their opponent, the St. Louis Rams, and is likely going to get their Super Bowl that they unfortunately lost last year in the 1996 inaugural year. Rams fielding return as they are struggling. Not much going for him. Emmitt Smith trying to give him life. Herman Moore is showing off today. 7 catches for 115 yards, but it's just not enough. They trail by 17. It was lights out at this point. Coach Terrell is getting his sideline hyped. Talking about big as the what as that pass goes crazily across the middle of the field. I thought that was an overthrow. No, it was a launch to Herman Moore. Did you guys see that lob? Oh my gosh. Emmitt Smith comes through on the second play. Jeez. Illegal block in the back by the offense. Cordell surveying, launches it up, but gets hit in the back. Second and 16 from the 41-yard line. Cordell feeling pressure again, launches it, but Herman Moore can't come down with it as that gets swatted away. Number 91 is coming through and continuing to hit Cordell in the back, preventing him from getting his feet down set. So Cordell had a good start to the game, but instead, the pressure from Miami just broke through. We were talking about that gateway arch wall. Well, that damn broke as Miami is all over him. Bruner smacks the back of the Dolphins defender helmet. Cordell launches it again. Herman Moore over top, and nothing he could do as that just goes out. Jamie, these young linebackers, youthful linebackers, Jamie Sharper and James Ferrier are carrying this defense. These are the two assets that they needed last year against the Packers, as those two guys are stopping the run and also causing pressure everywhere. Get yourself some young linebackers if you want to win a Super Bowl is what it looks like, as a holding penalty is going to negate whatever Marshall Faulk gets on this.
Illegal block in the back.
Oh, legal block in the back, actually. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Basically, just as much rushing yards as he got. I don't know how you can get a penalty and get a first and 10. Usually if you get a penalty, you get moved backwards. Said they gain yards. Marshall Faulk gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage on this one. He did truck number 38. That's that rookie cornerback, Sam Garnes. But Michael Strahan was on cleanup. Empty formation from Kerry Collins. There's a 2-minute warning that hits. So 2 minutes before Miami gets to celebrate their first Super Bowl here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tell you what, those strip clubs after this game is going to be lit. As you know, tight end Shannon Sharp is probably going to be hitting them up. You know, Skip. You know I was hell when I was well, Skip. He's going to be hell when he's well tonight. As they throw a quick screen pass to tight end Shannon Sharp again. Oh, Marvin Harrison. Sorry. He gets tackled down. And they settle for a punt. So the Rams get a courtesy offensive drive. 35 seconds left to show how great of a season they had. As they come out first and 10 from the 27. Cordell launches it to his favorite wide receiver, Herman Moore, who has his 9th catch of the day for 151 yards. No timeouts as they get ready to just concede the game, but they are going to come out and try to throw it. Cordell stepping up, launches it out of bounds. Almost gave up Turnover. Almost turned the ball over. Cordell drops back. Ends up running it. Add to his rushing total. Rams call timeout. Coach Bubba says he's trying to put something on the scoreboard. Instead, they hit up Mark Bruner. Don't go far. They do call another timeout. So they're just keeping the game a little bit. They just want to stay in the Super Bowl a little bit longer. They don't want the game to end. Soak it up. You made it here, and you deserve to make it here. As he almost throws an interception to the DN, he drops back and reads the screen like a book. Cordell Stewart launches it. Hits Herman Moore again, who steps out of bounds. So 1st and 10, 25 seconds. You got 2 seconds left on the clock. This is the last play of the Rams season as they come out as losers. And he launches it. Instead of it being caught, it's going to be swatted away. So your Miami Dolphins make it to back-to-back Super Bowls. They lost last year to the Packers, and they end up beating the St. Louis Rams. Show them their ring as Blaine Bishop celebrates. Coach Terrell gets Gatorade dumped on him. It's orange. I hope you bet on orange, as that is the color of the Miami Dolphins. Cordell Stewart throws the game away, looking pretty sad. There's not much you could do, young fella. You fought hard. Miami Dolphins are your 1997 Super Bowl winners. Check out some player stats for today. Cordell Stewart had 22 on 35 attempts, 300 passing yards, 62 completion percentage, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Kerry Collins went 29 for 31. He only missed two passes. 271 yards and 2 touchdowns on 93%. Marshall Faulk had the attempts, 22 attempts for 82 yards, averaged about 3.7 per carry. Emmitt Smith, a little bit more efficient, 12 carries for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cordell Stewart also had a touchdown himself. On the receiving end, check this out, fellas. What's going on, Nicholas? Appreciate you for hopping in the chat, in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you. On the receiving end, Herman Moore, 180 receiving yards on 10 catches, averaging 18 yards a catch. Marvin Harrison also had 10 yards per catch with 11 and 112. He had 150 in the last Super Bowl, 112 in this one. Shannon Sharp, 7 catches, 82 yards. Alexander Wright had 35. Calvin Williams, 35. Marshall Faulk, 32. Joey Galloway, 27. Let's check out the pancakes. Willie Roaf, showing that he like syrup, butter, honey, all the above. Easy had all type of pancakes today, 7 of them. Lincoln Kennedy had 6. Joey Galloway, wide receiver, had 2. Monty Darson had 2 himself as well. Tony Baselli gave up two sacks. John Clark also. Leading the game in tackles, all Rams. All with 9. Willie McGinnis had a 1.5 sack. Tony Williams 1 sack. George Kuntz had a sack himself. And Doug Evans had the lone interception. McGinnis also forced a fumble. Jamie Sharper recovered. So that's your 1997 Super Bowl, fellas. As Coach T. Rello is happy that they won a Super Bowl. Because if they didn't, they would have traded everybody away. Gee. 2-time Super Bowl winners, y'all. How y'all feel? Well, I guess not 2-time Super Bowl winners, but 2-time Super Bowl appearances. 1 Super Bowl win. Brett Favre, MVP, Coach of the Year. Jeff Fisher, Marshall Faulk, Player of the Year. Sam Collins, Defensive Player of the Year. Tony Gonzalez, Rookie of the year. The MVP was Doug Evans, cornerback Doug Evans. That was the Super Bowl MVP, y'all. Cornerback Doug Evans got Super Bowl MVP. That's crazy. Shit. I guess we gotta play it again. We gotta play it again, right?
Biggest the what? First person shooter mode. Yeah. Numero UNO. Me and Drizzy, this shit like the Super Bowl. Man, this shit done it big as the what?
Biggest the what? Biggest the what?
Biggest the what?
Biggest the what?
Big as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. The Super Bowl went crazy this year, y'all. Super Bowl went crazy, man. Y'all fought hard. Y'all fought hard. Miami, they lost last year to the Packers by 12. This year, they won by 17. Orange Crush season. Orange Crush season. All right, fellas. That's going to be it for me. W Super Bowl. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to work on editing some more clips and videos. I guess we can start the draft now. We can start the draft. Hold on, wait. Let me go back. Draft time. Fred Taylor, Dwayne Starks, Kevin Dyson, Trey Thomas, Takeo Spikes, Randy Moss. I'm just going ahead and send my pick, you know, because the Jaguars had the first pick. And I'm going to send the players. Let me do this. Insane. Oh wait, I don't know if y'all got an ad right now or not. Y'all got ads right now? I think some people getting ads. Yeah, that was crazy because I wasn't even trying to tank. My team was just playing like doo-doo cheeks. All right, let's see. Where is it? . And where is the draft order? (1997) draft order is right here. Jaguars, Steelers, 49ers, Eagles, Rams, Dolphins is now 9. So Eagles 4, Ravens is 6, Titans is 7, Packers is 9, Dolphins, no, Packers is 8, Dolphins is 9, Jaguars, Randy Moss. All right, we got Randy Moss. Now it's up to the 49ers. These are the peoples, though, if you want to see anything. Shawn Williams, Donovan Darius, Alan Phoenicia, Keith Brookins, Victor Riley, W. McQuarters, excuse me, John Avery, Marcus Nash. Patrick Surtain, Brian Kelly, Samari Rolle, Todd Weiner. What? Jermaine Crowell. Somehow got Moss, man. Hey. Got him. We got him. Mark Gronowski, Matt Hasselback, Brian Grease, Charlie Batch. Hey, man. Once I saw we was losing, I was like, you got to do what you got to do. Tank. Amon Green, running back. Rashawn Shaheed, Michael Pittman Sr., Curtis Alexander. Curtis Alexander? What year is Curtis Alexander? 1997. I think he played for the Jets, if I'm not mistaken. Alexander. Yeah, I don't know who this is. I thought there was a Curtis Alexander that played for the Jets. Maybe I'm tripping. We got Moss, man. That's all we needed. All we needed was Moss, bro. Joe Junivernes. Hines Ward. Zahir Hakeem. Ella Phoenicia's height and weight needs to be updated. Olin Krutz. Matt Burke. Luke Pettenbond. Benji Olsen. Jeremy Newberry. Jomo Cousins. Leonard Little. Michael Myers. Glenn Steele. Joe Salavea. Pat Williams. Derek Ransom. Chris Draft. I think I remember Brian Simmons. Jeremiah Trotter. I remember him. He was on my team when I won the Super Bowl. Of course you know Pat Tillman in here, dude. Kaylee Wong. Mike Reese. Charles Wilson. Dwayne Starks. Yeah, Pat Tillman in here. Cordell Taylor. 178 pounds and 5'8". Allen Rossum. Omar Brown. 285-10. What? Deshae Townsend. Marcus Allen. Tabucky Jones. Sean Williams. Tony Parrish. Kevin Williams. Xavier Alford. Donovan Darius. Pat Tillman. Got the photo too. Yeah, man. Yeah, they be making bad rosters. I went through and made sure everybody was in there. Only person I need to fix is Alan Faneca. How tall is he supposed to be? ALAN. 6'5", 316. Oh wait, nope, that's not it. Six five, 316. He was number 65. And he did not have this helmet. I'm gonna give him this. That's a monster helmet. Shoulder pad, super large. Yeah. Jeff Saturday isn't in his draft. Jeff Saturday is not 97. Let me see. Yeah, Jeff Saturday is 99. It's 98. Let me fix this. I got a typo in the chat. Let me text JJ telling me on the clock. Oh, I need to send everybody their team, huh? All right, I'm gonna go through and send everybody their teams. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start messaging everybody. Do this little off-season stuff. I'm gonna do it off stream, but all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Congratulations to the Miami Dolphins. Won y'all Super Bowl, yo. Unless y'all want me to stay in here, but I was just gonna stop off.
RGF Production.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty eyes, soon as you came in the chill, got a circle across the road. Now we take the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remix it below. She my track queen, let her in the bingo. We be counting up, watch how far the flames go. We just set it go, talking about to rainbows. And love me never let go. And I get high with my baby, baby. I just love the more I get love with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby, baby. I'm in the kitchen cooking pies with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby. I just love the more I get love with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby. I'm in the kitchen cooking pies. I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty eyes, soon as you came in the door, I just wanna chill, got a circle across the road. Now we take the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remix it. She my track queen, let her in the bingo. We be counting up, watch how far the flames go. We just set it go, talking about to rainbows. And love with the money, I ain't never let go. And I get high with my baby, baby. I just love the more I get love with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby, baby. I'm in the kitchen cooking pies with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby. I just love the more I get love with my baby, yeah. And I get ride with my baby. I'm in the kitchen cooking pies. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
RGF Production.
For me, boy, yeah. 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty eyes, soon as you came in the door, I just wanna chill. baby. I just let the